Yo, what's up guys, it's RicRom here, and I wanted to make a video about the Game Awards that happened not too long ago. They had some crazy announcements. I know a lot of games was announced, and here are my top 4 announcements of the Video Game Awards I'm going to be talking about. So, let's get into the video. So the first one I want to talk about is the new Onimusha game, dude. Onimusha is finally back. I never thought I'd see the IP come back again, and I really wish I watched this live. Because holy shit, man, the trailer looks so good. I'm pretty sure Capcom's gonna be using the RE engine for this. For those of you who don't know what Onimusha is, it's really like an old Capcom IP that kind of played a little bit like Resident Evil and the early Devil May Cry games. And they had about like, I think 3 or 4 of them, or maybe a little bit more. I know I have the first 3 on PS2, and I recently replayed the first one on the remaster when they brought it back to the PS4. And I think one of the characters was in Tatsunoko vs. Capcom. I think it was Soki, and he played really badass. But I think also the very last project they did for Onimusha was the Netflix anime that they released, I think last year or 2 years ago. I don't remember, but it's been a while. And then after that, the IP just kind of went silent. We haven't seen any crossovers or anything at all until now at the Game Awards, where they announced the new Onimusha project coming in 2025, man. And it just looks so fucking sick. Look how realistic the graphics look, and man, look at all like the grittiness in here, dude. The graphics look really good, and I'm not gonna lie, dude, I'm so hyped to see this, man. Onimusha is an IP that's gonna come back, and I'm so glad Capcom didn't forget about it. It looks like they really are taking an account to all the IPs that people want to see back, and I'm glad they're gonna be making a new Onimusha game. So yeah, let's get hyped for this one, man. Next up is the new Virtual Fighter announcement, man. They finally announced a new Virtual Fighter project. Sega's going to be working on a new Virtual Fighter game in their Yakuza engine, which they've been using for a while. You know, they remastered Virtual Fighter 5 Ultimate Showdown with the new Yakuza engine, the Ryuga engine, whatever it's called. And now they're going to have the same Virtual Fighter, like, kind of remake on PC called Virtual Fighter 5 Revo. And yeah, but man, this looks fucking cool. I bet a lot of people didn't even know what this was. And until I heard Akira's voice, dude, and him doing his like signature like back push and shit, dude, that was just so sick, man. And look, Sega did make a Virtual Fighter Direct for this. And they said that in this project they're going to try to innovate and make the graphics look a little bit more realistic and try to evolve the next version of Virtual Fighter and fighting games. But yeah, man, I just can't wait till this comes out. I'm finally glad Virtual Fighter is finally fucking back, dude. And Akira's new redesign just looks so badass. You know, and it kind of just reminds me of like Terry and Ryu's like redesign. And it's just like, man, these fucking fighting games are finally like growing up alongside with us. And, you know, it's just great to see them back. And up next, we're going to be talking about the next video game announcement that got me super hyped. But yeah, as I stated before, man, Ninja Gaiden and Ryu Hayabusa is some of my favorite things in gaming. Hayabusa is my favorite video game, one of my favorite video game characters of all time, and the Ninja Gaiden series from the NES all the way up to the 3D era just really has been a great like inspiration in my life. I fucking love those games. And now Dotemu has teamed up with Koei Tecmo, and they're going to be making a new Ninja Gaiden game similar to the classic style, where they are going to be doing a 2D side-scroller this time. And you can see Hayabusa is going to be indirectly involved with this game. Apparently this is going to be a new protagonist as part of the Hayabusa clan. And they are just going to be killing it, man. If you guys don't know, Dotemu are the same people that made Shredder's Revenge, and I believe they made a new Power Rangers game. I need to get around to playing those, because I know all I hear is a lot of good things about those. The pixel art from what I've seen in trailers and stuff, man, just looks so fucking cool. The same thing with this 2D animatic, or 2D animation rather, for the opening. Looks really sick. And if you could just take a look at the gameplay here, man, you can definitely tell they're like using some stuff from the original games, and they definitely are like gonna look like they're gonna add some new mechanics into the 2D side-scrolling game. And yeah, man, hopefully this is just like a better like spin-off game for Ninja Gaiden rather than Yaiba, because we all know how Yaiba was fucking a piece of shit of a game. It really wasn't that good, and the main character was Yaiba, and it just wasn't that good. But this looks really sick, man. Ninja Gaiden Ragebound looks fucking cool, and I'm glad it's coming out soon. And what is the final video game announcement that got me just super hyped, that made me wish I called off work just to watch just to watch this live. You know, usually I won't do watch these live, but this time I just had to go to work. Was doing overtime, but that's besides the point, man. I knew something was telling me to not fucking go to work and watch this live. They gotta stop doing this on like Thursday nights, to be honest. But yeah, man, this was the trailer that honestly, dude, it really got me super hyped. Because I didn't watch it live, I saw the thumbnail and I clicked the video, and when I saw this part where Amaterasu, or Ami as they call her in the game, man, when she started like forming all the life around like the world, and then the music starts playing, man, dude, it just got me like very emotional. Legitimately got me to like, you know, drop a tear. And man, fuck, Hideki Kamiya is gonna be back to do the Okami sequel that he's always wanted to do. He's back at Capcom, and man, this was just one of the greatest announcements of the Game Awards, and it honestly just was the icing on top of the cake of everything else that was announced. But yeah, that was the Game Awards 2024. What a bunch of great announcements, and I'll see you guys next time.
Continue.